The most calming thing is when we can accept that our mother and father have their own cracks, and forgiving them becomes the ultimate remedy. This realization leads us to deep reflections on the parent-child relationship and how forgiveness can be the key to healing the emotional wounds we often carry throughout our lives. Because tomorrow starts now. As parents, they are often seen as perfect or the strongest figures in their children's lives. However, they are also human, with their own weaknesses, mistakes, and emotional scars. What we refer to here as cracks. These cracks may stem from their past, such as their own relationships with their parents, challenging life experiences, or struggles they faced while trying to be parents themselves. As children, we tend to have high expectations of our parents. We want them to be perfect, always knowing the right answers, always fair, patient, and loving. However, the truth is that parents are complex individuals who have faced their own traumas, failures, or disappointments, things we may never fully understand or be aware of. Throughout their lives, they may have been hurt or made imperfect decisions, and this inevitably affects how they raised us. For example, maybe our father wasn't around much because he was busy working, leaving us feeling neglected. Or perhaps our mother would get angry easily after a long day of work, making us feel like her love was lacking. In reality, both parents were probably trying to fulfill the family's needs, facing financial pressures, or dealing with their own personal challenges that we didn't see. When we were young, we might have wondered why our mother cried at night, or why our father seemed tired and distant. As we grow older, we start to understand that they too had problems and hidden scars behind their smiles or strictness. Another example of these cracks can be seen in simple interactions with our parents. When we sit at the dinner table, and one of our parents criticizes our life choices, whether it's about our career, our partner, or other major decisions, we might feel misunderstood. But if we reflect deeply, it's possible they're simply worried about our future, projecting their own fears of failure onto us. Or, have you ever felt like your mother or father wasn't patient with you as a child, perhaps when you made a simple mistake like breaking a plate or getting a bad grade in school? Often, their anger or disappointment reflects the pressures they were feeling in their own lives, not solely because of our mistakes. Maybe they feared we would repeat their own mistakes, or they worried we wouldn't have a good future. These examples show that the cracks in our parents can take many forms, from small missteps to deeper emotional scars they've carried from their own pasts. Yet, despite their imperfections, they're still our parents, loving us in their own ways. By embracing our parents' cracks and forgiving them, we find that forgiveness is the ultimate remedy. The power of forgiveness has the potential to heal the emotional wounds we carry toward our parents. Forgiveness here does not mean excusing their mistakes or erasing the negative impact of their actions. It's an inner process that frees us from the pain and anger we feel, allowing us to see our parents as people with their own limitations and flaws. For instance, in daily life, we might recall a time when our father or mother wasn't present at an important moment, like a school graduation or a birthday. It might have been deeply painful and left a lasting scar. However, through forgiveness, we come to understand that their absence wasn't due to a lack of care, but perhaps because they were caught up in other responsibilities they couldn't escape. Forgiving our parents isn't easy, especially if we've experienced trauma or deep wounds because of their actions or decisions. However, this process is essential for our mental and emotional well-being. Without forgiveness, we can become trapped in a cycle of pain, anger, and endless disappointment. Imagine a child who grows up angry at their father for never providing emotional support. That child might grow into an adult filled with resentment, affecting their relationships with others, whether with a partner, friends, or their own children. Without forgiveness, this wound can continue to fester, influencing every aspect of their life. Forgiveness is the remedy because it heals us from the inside out. When we forgive, we free ourselves from the expectation that our parents need to be perfect. We accept that they are human too, doing their best with what they have. This not only heals our relationship with them, but also brings us inner peace. Why is forgiveness important? In everyday life, we often see how forgiveness can mend relationships. For example, When we argue with our parents about something trivial, like house chores or a small annoying habit, once the anger subsides, we feel calmer when we forgive each other. The tension in the relationship eases, and we learn to appreciate one another more. Forgiveness also grants us freedom. For instance, if a mother feels guilty for not being able to provide a better life for her children, their forgiveness can help ease that guilt and bring more peace into the relationship. Similarly, when parents forgive their children for past mistakes, they create space for growth and positive change. The process of forgiving our parents is also a significant step in personal growth. When we decide to forgive, we learn about wisdom, empathy, and unconditional love. It's not just about our relationship with them, but also about how we treat ourselves and those around us. Forgiving means letting go of the demand for perfection, both from ourselves and others. It's an acknowledgement that mistakes are part of life, and by accepting our parents' flaws, we also give ourselves permission not to have to be perfect all the time. Ultimately, forgiveness creates space for deeper love and understanding in our hearts. Conclusion: the phrase, "Your mother has cracks, your father has cracks," forgiving them is the ultimate remedy, carries a powerful message about humanity, forgiveness, and emotional growth. It teaches us to look at our parents with deeper compassion, accept their imperfections, and let go of the pain their actions may have caused. Forgiveness is a healing process that not only repairs our relationship with our parents, but also brings peace and freedom into our lives. As humans, we all have cracks, and forgiveness is how we heal ourselves and build stronger connections with those around us. After hearing this discussion, what do you think? Do you have any personal experiences that made you feel closer to your parents after offering forgiveness? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe to Tomorrow is Today, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos. See you in the next one.